Saluki Sports 2's David Ade joins us now to bring his first in a series of reports on health concerns currently surrounding sports. David?
Thanks, Curtis. And yeah, tonight's focus is on concussions. Last year, over 300,000 sports and recreation-related concussions were diagnosed. But according to the American College of Sports Medicine, still 85% of concussions are going unnoticed.
Concussion is a brain injury, an impairment of neurologic function that usually resolves spontaneously. It'll fix itself. Sometimes it takes just a few minutes, sometimes it can take several days, up to a few weeks.
Land says concussions can happen no matter how hard a person gets hit.
And you end up with essentially the brain moving around within the skull. It can be a single injury, one big hit, or it can be several smaller hits that lead to that concussion.
Land, along with other health professionals, stressed the importance of holding an athlete out of physical activity until concussion symptoms are cleared to prevent what he calls a catastrophic second impact syndrome.
It's not a death, but it's a profound mental impairment resulting usually from sustaining a second concussion while still having symptoms of that first concussion.
But pulling an injured athlete out of play is a hard thing to do because of the play-through-pain culture in sports. And SIU freshman Nick White knows that firsthand. He experienced his 7th concussion during his senior year of high school, but convinced his coaches to let him step back out on the gridiron.
They kind of felt sorry for me because it was my last year. I won't be able to do anything, so I kind of made a deal with them. If I don't do wrestling, let me finish out these last 2 games for football. And I begged them to.
Luckily for White, he wasn't re-injured during those last few high school football games. But less than a year later, he says he shouldn't have taken the field.
If I had to go back and do it, I wouldn't do it again, because if something did happen, it would have made my life so much tougher than it is now.
But White says his life was made harder before ever making that decision, because some of his teachers weren't educated on the effects of a concussion.
And some teachers thought I was just kind of like faking it. These were the teachers that didn't follow sports at all, so they kind of got on me a little bit more, and it was put a whole lot more stress. It kind of led to depression. I had depression because of it, because not only could I not play, I thought I couldn't play anymore, and school was falling behind. I just felt like my life was just like falling apart.
And White isn't alone. Some studies have shown a clear link between concussions and an increased rate of depression, while an ongoing study by Boston University neurology professors are showing an even more startling link between multiple concussions and a condition called chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE. The condition causes progressive brain degeneration, resulting in memory loss, confusion, impaired judgment, paranoia, aggression, depression, and eventually dementia. More about concussion symptoms, research, and prevention, you can find links on our website and Facebook page. Robin Curtis, back to you.